Looking at the stuff on my table, you probably guessed what am I about to do next. So I will replace the original ECU and the exhaust, trying to fix the jerky throttle issue that I have on my 450MT. So this is the stuff that came from Uncle Wang's. You have the exhaust, you have the ECU, which they claim will give you 2 horsepower, but I doubt it. Some springs, and that's it. So if you are wondering if something else is needed, you are probably right. So I ordered this graphite gasket, which will be needed because the original one is on the original exhaust, so you can try to take it off, but I don't think you will do it without destroying it, so I bought the new one. And I also bought this clamp. I don't think it will be needed, but just in case. The original one is a black one. And also some gaskets from the Uncle Wang sides for the exhaust headers. So these two didn't come in the package, so this is everything you will need. So the procedure is relatively simple. We will remove the old exhaust, the slip-on, and I will remove the bash plate, of course, so I can work on the motorcycle, and just make sure you have the right exhaust, because this one, which I bought from Uncle Wang's, as you can see, this is for Euro 5 engines. So this is for year 2024. The new Euro 5 Plus has the additional O2 sensors. So besides these 2 O2 sensors coming from the engine, you have O2 sensors behind the catalytic converter. So I don't know if Uncle Wang's make this bundle for the Euro 5 Plus engines, but if you have a Euro 5 Plus engine, you will have extra O2 sensor somewhere here, or you can just look at the back of the exhaust. If you have 2 holes, it's a Euro 5. If you have a single hole, it's Euro 5 Plus. So if we want to remove the old pipes, we will have to remove, of course, the O2 sensors. There are 2 sensors, and just make sure you remember which sensor goes to which connector. So they are marked on the wires going to the engine. So the lower one is number 1. This is the left one here. It will go on the connector that is closest here, and the number 2 is the connector higher up there. So just make sure you don't mix them up. So in my case, I already expect this. So there is the number 1 sensor is marked the blue color on the connector, so it will be easy to remember which one goes where. As there is a really crowded inside, you will probably want to remove the side panels to have some extra workplace, and also you will probably need to do it from the upper side here also. So just to remember, when you are removing the plastics, there is a screw hidden under here, Phillips screw, and another Phillips screw is here. And that's it, just these 4 screws, and then just pull the plastics apart and unplug the blinker, and that's it. So I'll start now by removing the bash plate and cutting all the zip ties holding the O2 sensors, unplug them, and then I'll start mounting the exhaust pipes, new ones, and see how it goes. So before I mount them, I already weighed them. So if you're wondering how much they weigh, so they're really light. It's some kind of titanium alloy. So this one is 300 grams, and this is less than 600 grams, like 570, something like this. So it's really light. Of course, because there are no catalytic converter inside. So let's get to business. Okay, the base plate is off. And let's first try to remove the O2 sensor connectors. This is the sensor number 1. As I told you, you have this blue marking here, and the cable on the upper side is marked as number 1, so you don't have to worry about this. So we will remove the whole connector as a holder here, and this little plastic part we'll just push it outside with our finger and just pull it down. So this plastic part outside, and pull the whole connector down, and then we will unplug it. I'll try to do this with my finger. Okay, as you see here, this is the place where it's attached to the holder, and this is this plastic part you need to push outside to unlock. And the second one, it's up there too, so we will do the same thing for the second one. I will try to do it from here, or maybe from the top. But now we can unplug this one. I'll have to use the both hands. Just press this plastic clip here, and it's undone. Let me cut all the zip ties here carefully, not to damage anything. Okay, here. This one. And we can probably leave this one. I will try to do the same thing for the other connector, but I don't know if you will be able to see it. I managed to unplug both of them. So number 1 is this blue markings. Number 2 doesn't have anything, and you can see the plugs going to the ECU has a label here, number 1, and the one number 2, so you cannot make any mistakes. Number 1 is the left one, and number 2 is the right one. Now we can remove the O2 sensors and start to disassemble the exhaust. some sign of discoloration, maybe rust, but it looks pretty much okay. This is the gasket I was telling you about. You can try to remove it, but I don't think it will move, so I bought a new one. We will start with now removing the O2 sensors, and then removing the exhaust pipes. Okay, we are done. Just to remove the O2 sensors, and that's it. As you can see, there is already some rust starting to appear here. So if you are the one that wants to have this exhaust polished, you'll have to do it. Also some rocks between the pipes, but there is definitely some corrosion here. But we will mount the titanium one and see how that will hold up in the rough conditions. We are done. Everything looks okay. I hope the bash plate will be easily mounted and exhaust will not be in the way. Only thing left is to plug the O2 sensors and we are done. So I will try everything with the original ECU, and after a couple of days of riding I will replace the ECU and see what are the actual changes. So let us plug this and test the bike. All two connectors are connected. Left one to the lower connector and right one to the upper connector. Only thing left is to start the bike. Let's see. There will be any errors on the ECU. Only thing left is to replace the ECU. So the proper way would be to remove this outer plastic and then to remove the inner plastic, and then we can access the ECU. But in order to do this we need to disassemble all of this stuff. So we will try to remove the ECU just by removing the outside plastic. So it's very simple. I already removed the bolts. You have 3 hex bolts and 2 Phillips screwdrivers. The shiny one, it's hidden under here. Don't forget to unscrew it. And the other Phillips is here. And the 3 bolts is here, so it's very simple to find them. And then just using your finger gently pry it open. Maybe you will need 2 hands to do it. Okay. Okay. And then just unplug the turn light signal, and that's it. As you can see, the ECU is here. We have 2 bolts to unscrew, this one and this one. And then here, I don't know if you can see it, but here is the connector which we need to remove. You need to push 1 plastic pin and then flip the plastic side on top to remove the lock and just pull the ECU. So I will try it now and see how it goes. Okay. So I don't know what this is. I bet it's a charcoal canister for evaps, but it's of course in the way. And here is the ECU connector, which we need to unplug. First we'll remove the rubber protection. And here it's a pin you need to press somewhere here. I don't know if you can see it, but it's a little tight here. Yeah. And then you need to push this plastic up. Cannot do it with the one hand, so I'll have to let the phone down and try to do it. Here it is. And we are out. This is the new one. This is the original one. And now we'll swap them and see are there any benefits from this setup. The assembly was easy. Just plug the connector and gently pull the lever that will secure the connector to the ECU. Make sure it clicks so the safety is enabled, and pull the rubber protection back on, and that's it. Just 2 bolts, 10mm, and we are done. Now we have exhaust and the new ECU. Only thing left is to test the new setup and see how it goes. If you're wondering if the new ECU did a trick. Yeah, now it's much better. Jerkiness is 90% gone, so it's not super perfect, but if this is the bike, if I would buy this kind of bike, I would never notice the jerky throttle, so I think it's okay. Only downside that I see so far is the high idle RPM. So I didn't notice before, but I think now when it's cold, it's like 2000 RPMs cold, and as you saw, a little below 2000 when it's hot. So I think 1800 when it's hot. So I'm hoping the Chinese did a good job.